Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You could see that I've not been posting videos for quite a while just because I've been busy and I've been caught up with something more important. But guys, I promise that after everything I'll be posting more often. So I made this week, I think 2 weeks ago, but I've not been able to install. So I decided to do a video whilst I'm installing it on my head in order to post on my page so that my viewers will also learn from it. So these are the products I used as me showcasing the GotToBe glue and also other products that I used for my hair installation. So that's me cutting the hole to create a space for my ear. So that's the first thing to do to create a space. So that's me doing that. So after cutting it, I'll go ahead and use foundation of my color and apply it on my recap just to get the natural look on the recap, because you can see that the recap color is different from my skin tone. So I went ahead and applied it in order to achieve the same color as my skin tone so that the wig will look more natural. You don't want it to be more visible that is an artificial wig, so you want this natural look. So that's basically what I'm doing by applying the foundation to get the natural color of my skin. Guys, you could see that this foundation matches my skin. That is Maybelline foundation. That's what I use on my face. So after applying my foundation, I went ahead to use my GotToBe spray in order to glue the cap on my parameters. So that's what I'm doing. But the GotToBe spray was not that strong for me. So I went ahead to use my hair dryer to dry it up. But it's still not glued as it didn't glue as perfect as I wanted it to be. So I went ahead and used my bolt hold to apply it on my parameters in order to get the perfect hold I'm looking for. So that will be the next step by applying it on my parameters. As you can see, those who know me, I have a very round edges. The parameters of my head is very round, so you have to apply the glue the same way your edges looks like, whether you have a round or curved. You apply it exactly the same way it looks like in order to create the natural look that you are looking for. So that's basically what I'm doing. So I went ahead to apply 2 layers. So you don't want the glue color to stick. So after applying, I went ahead with my spatula just to spread it out in order to get a clear for the glue to turn clear before you apply the second layer. So with this, I applied only 2 layers. So before you apply the next layer, you have to wait for it to dry up and turn very clear before you apply the next layer. So that's me. I finished applying the second layer, so I'm just drying it up in order to glue it on my hair before I cut it off. I cut the excess recap off. trying to press it down a bit. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to press it down so that I'll get it will stick on my edges before I cut it with my so I went ahead and used my hairband to press it off. And also definitely I'm a kind of person who has a very dry skin, so I just like to hydrate myself. So I have my juice at the side, and that's me cutting the excess recap. You have to make sure to cut the excess recap. The cutting of my recap was not that perfect, guys. I didn't do it perfectly that I expected it to be. So, however, it wasn't that bad. At the end, the wig came out good. That I'll be doing this more often. Then my next one, I'll make sure to cut it perfectly. So I've not been doing this more often. So guys, just know that I'm not 100% perfect, but I did it. I made it. So that's basically it. I'm trying to cut the excess recap off before I install my wig. You can see that the recap is not entirely glued down well. So, and also you could see that the cap part of it is cut more deeply and the other is. So I'm trying to get the perfect parameters that I'm looking for, perfect line parameters I'm looking for. And also you could see that it's not perfectly glued down, so I'll go ahead and apply 2 layers of the bold hold in order to glue it down nicely and smoothly. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using the bold hold glue again. So as I said earlier on, I'll apply 2 layers. So that's the first layer of my bold hold glue. So I'm pressing it down with my spatula in order to stick to my scalp. Alright, to stick to my parameters. So that's what I'm doing. Not forgetting my hair dryer, which helped me a lot in this hair installation. So I went ahead, as I told you guys, I have a very dry skin, especially in this time my skin dries up very quickly. So I bought some facial mist that I used to hydrate my face from time to time. So after applying the foundation, you have to make sure you wipe off all excess foundation from your forehead, because you don't want your hair to lift up. If you don't wipe up the excess foundation completely well, it's gonna the glue is not going to hold your your frontal wig. So that's what I'm doing. I make sure to clean the excess foundation from my forehead with my alcohol wipe. So that the skin alcohol wipe, I'm wiping it off completely before I apply my bold hold glue to apply my wig. So after cleaning off the excess foundation, my hand was also dirty, so I went and sanitized my hand and cleaned it with some hand wipes. Okay, so the next step is applying my bold hold. So you have to make sure you do it on your forehead, a little bit above, in front of the wig cap. So I applied 6 layers of the bold hold. So as I said earlier on, before you apply the next layer, you have to spread it out, the glue, and make sure it's completely clear before you apply the next layer. So that's what I'm doing. I'm applying the first layer, and I'll use my spatula to spread it all away and to get a clear illusion before I apply the next one. Okay, I'm using my tail comb, the tip of my tail comb, to spread it. As you can see, it looks, you see that all the whites is cleared off, so I can go ahead and apply my next layer. Guys, as you can see, the video seems very long because it's a very long step. It's a very long procedure. So all the 6 layers, I didn't do it on camera. I went off camera to complete the application of the glue. So that's the second layer of my glue. I'm using my tail comb to spread it up. Okay, so I finished with my this application of my glue. So I went off camera to do that. I applied 6 layers, and the next step is to put on my wig. The edge of my wig does not go with the shape of my forehead. I have I think I have a round scalp, but this one seems zigzag. So when I applied on my hair, actually I didn't like the look of it, but I made it look nice on me by doing some 1 or 2 touches, cutting it off, applying this is water curl, so because I've not sprayed it with water, it looks a bit thick. So that's me cutting, trying to create a knot for my cutting off my excess lace from my frontal. So I lifted my lace because I realized that I needed to apply more layers so that my lace can stick well. I don't want a situation whereby it will be lifting out because I want to keep this wig for at least 2 weeks. Yeah, I want to keep it for 2 weeks at least. So I'm applying another layer of the glue and before I stay up on my hair. Okay, so it dried up. I'm going to stick it on my hair, making sure I press it hard so that I can't stick. So that's my hot comb. I'm using my hot comb to press it on my head so that it will stick well. That's what I'm doing. Guys, just to let you know that I don't have the electric hot comb, so this is the old school hot comb that I'm using to stick off my wig. I'll surely buy electrical hot comb soon, so in my next video you might see me not using this. I'm just using my eyebrow razor to cut off my excess lace on the wig. This step is very important because if you don't do it well, you're going to spoil the wig. So you have to take very good care when doing this step. So I went off camera, guys, to apply a little bit of water on the hair so you could see that the hair is a bit bouncy. Okay, guys, we are almost getting to the end of this installation, so not to forget about my baby hair. So I just took a little section of the hair and tied it down, cut it off, and made my baby hair. But the baby hair was done off camera, as I said. This video is quite long, so I went ahead to cut some of the videos down because I don't want to bore you guys. So I went off camera to do my baby hair. If you want to know how to do a perfect baby hair, you can drop it in the comment section and I'll definitely come and do a separate video on that so that you can learn on how to do a perfect baby hair. The baby hair I did for this hair was not the perfect one because it didn't come out as how I expected it to be, but it was okay. Yeah, I managed it. At the end of the installation, it was not bad. So guys, you could see that I was not looking to the camera because I had mirror at the other side, so I just sometimes look to the mirror so that I can do it well than look into my phone. But most of the things, the important stuff with then was shown to you, so I'm just trying to plug some of the hair out because it's too thick, so I'm plugging it off and also trying to cut off the hair that I'm going to use to do my baby hair. I'm using my scissors to cut it off, and I went off camera. I have my pressing iron, so I just straighten that portion out, the baby hair. I just use my straightener to straighten it off, but that was done off camera, guys. So that's it. I'm trying to get the silk look at the edges of my hair where I created the line. So I'm applying rolled edge control, a little bit of rolled edge control, and that's what I'm using, edge control booster and my mousse. It was me applying the mousse on the hair, and I went ahead to use my flat iron. Kind of press it down with my straightener, flat iron straightener. That's what I'm doing. So this video is coming to an end. I'm just applying the mousse, hair mousse on my curls so that the curls will be more defined. So this is a mousse for curly hair, so I'm applying the mousse so that my curl will be more defined. So that's me doing it, guys. If you've watched to the end of the video, thank you very much. But I just want you to subscribe, like, share with your friends, and comment if there is something that you want me to do more video on. You can write it in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to do that in my next video, guys. I want your support by subscribing to my channel so that I'll be motivated to do more. As I said earlier on, I'll not be posting more often because I'm caught up with one or two important things to look to. So after completing that task, I'll be posting more often. I just posted this because when I was installing the hair, I wanted to, film the installation so that I can post it on my YouTube channel, because I've not been bringing new videos for my viewers, which seems a bit disappointing. But guys, I'm sorry about that. I'll be posting more often once I finish my tasks that I need to do now. Okay, Thanks for your understanding. So as I said, like, share, comment, and subscribe. That's very important. Subscribe. Thank you for watching up to this far, guys. Thank you. Yeah, so this is the finished look of my hair installation. Okay, if there is something that I needed to do to make it look more nice and slayed, you can put it in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to read them and learn from it. Or if there is something you liked about this hair installation, you can also write in the comment section. Thank you, guys. See you in my next video. Bye bye.